How y'all doing? Trust everyone is doing great. Welcome back to All Things Quintessential channel. Yay! The Quintessential Clan, always a place to be. Yes, our community is growing. I'm actually grateful for all your love, support, for recommending and sharing this channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. You guys make me want to do more. Yay! Now today, as promised, we will be doing some wise quotes that is gonna be quite helpful. Okay, so I tell you, these things come and I jot them all out. Okay, so I might just be doing something else and randomly these things, they keep coming. And good thing my husband advised me to jot them down. This is my book of thoughts and talents. Yeah, so anytime I have those thoughts, those nuggets especially, I try to jot them down. And today I want us to look at 3 of those, and I'm gonna try as much as possible to explain and elucidate on them so that we will understand. And I hope this helps someone out there, as usual, which is what this channel is all about. Okay, now the first one is to the one who is doomed to fail, there is always an excuse. To the one who is doomed to fail, there is always an excuse. What do we mean by that? To those who don't want to try something out, there is always an excuse of either if someone else had helped me, if someone had trained me, if someone had done this for me, I would have turned out this way. There is always a pity party. There is always blame. There is always excuses. But you see, those that are bound to succeed, they don't take chances. They don't even have time to make excuses. Do you know the time it will take them to whine and complain and murmur? They are actually using it to think of how productive they could be. But to the ones who, are doomed to fail, there will always be excuses. If you look around you, there is always excuse for you not to do one thing or the other. If I look around me, there is always an excuse for me to say, oh no, let me cut myself some slack. There is always an excuse. So it's either you go for those excuses or you look for opportunity in them and then, pounce on it and try to make something better out of it. Okay, so to the one who is doomed to fail, there is always an excuse. And don't be that failure, because none of you, my friends, are failures. We are all bound to do great things, right? We are all made of more. I keep saying we have a lot of talent. If you look around you, a lot is deposited in you that even posterity will not be happy with you if you fail to show and exude all those talents, all those hidden, virtues. We have a lot. No man is, no vessel is a waste. Okay, I think I said that earlier in one of my posts. No vessel is a waste. God doesn't waste time making empty vessels. We are all vessels unto honor, but you need to, try as much as possible not to let failure, that mentality of failure, creep in. You need to get on it. I'm always a firm believer of getting things done, because that's the only way. Okay, now the second one is, do not let the thought of tomorrow rob you the joy of today. Yes, do not let the thought of tomorrow rob you the joy of today. Okay, most times we have things, the goals, the aspirations, or the things we were looking to achieve, we finally made it. And now, instead of us to, be happy and be contented for a moment, I'm not saying relax and settle, just try to reminisce, be grateful, try to remember what it took you to get there. Now we are now letting the thought of, oh my goodness, if I could double this, if I could get this, if I could, that urge of wanting more. If you're not careful, it's gonna rob you of the joy of what you have today. In other words, contentment is key. I didn't say laziness. I'm not mistaking contentment to laziness. I'm not saying you should settle for less. I'm not saying you shouldn't aim higher. I'm a fan of it. I'm a believer of aiming higher, okay? But when there is always a place for you to pause and reflect and be grateful and also enjoy and be contented with how far God has brought you, instead of always looking at other people's life and wanting their life to shape yours, or wanting whatever you see on social media. I keep saying this is the age of social media. No one posts their struggle. No one lets you know when they are crying. They only let you know when the good is happening. Some can even apply makeup like I've done overnight, and when they wake up they say, I just woke up like this. And then you go about beating yourself. Why am I so ugly? Why am I not this? Why is my life not perfect? You keep letting the thoughts of what you think you would have attained, or what you think you want to get in future, rob you of the joy of today. Okay? Remember, tomorrow is a promise check, but today is a blank book that you get to write whatever you want in it. So enjoy every moment as it comes. Those little successes, pat yourself and say, wow, thank God I made it. I'm proud of you, girl. It goes a long way. Don't let anybody control your life's narrative, okay? God has given you that prerogative to fill in that blank book with whatever you want. However, we are still pencils in his hands. He is our porter, right? So don't let the joy, the thought of tomorrow, rob you of the joy of today. Okay? Now the next one is, I wonder why we put so much effort trying to look good on the outside when the inside is so dirty and broken. I wonder why we put in so much effort trying to paint a sweet picture on the outside, trying to impress people, trying to make people think this is the way it is. Meanwhile, inside is broken, inside is dirty. That way, if you keep living a life of pretense, I understand. I'm coming. I know what you might be thinking, like, how about fake it till you make it? Yes, I understand. But there is also a limit there is limitations to everything, right? And there is also a limit, in as much as you're aiming high, in as much as you're trying to, portray the right picture. Don't overdo it. That way you might not even know who genuinely wants to help you. Okay? And when they see you, they actually feel, oh no, he's got it all, she's got it all, he or she doesn't need any help. I always pray every day, God, please don't let my destiny helpers see me and think I already have it all figured out, and they change their direction. Because no man is an island. I still need help. We all still need help at one level or the other, or at any level in life we are, and our needs are not the same, right? What might be your need might be a solution to me. What you need, like they said, someone's bank account might actually be another one's type. So that's really the way it goes. Try not to also impress. Don't do anything to impress people. Be after your state of mind. If what you're doing is right before God, if you're contented with the level you are, don't be forced to push people. I keep saying this. We are in the era of social media. Not everybody is just working to impress the public